right, welcome to another episode of Film Facts Stats Best Ball Edition. Now, Yehuda is about to share his screen, so you'll be able to see him in the draft. While we get in there, you should know that DraftKings is not a sponsor. We are not affiliated with DraftKings in any way, but you will be seeing the DraftKings screen. So for those of you that don't know, Best Ball is a 20-man team. There are no ads, drops, waivers of any kind, trades, anything. You draft 20 players, and that's your team for the year. It autofills your lineup each week based off of just who scores the most from your team. So it's one of my favorite ways to compete in fantasy football. Funnily enough, we all tried to get in the same draft. I don't know what happened on DraftKings side of things. I went in first, was the first person in my draft, but then Yehuda and Jack got put into another draft, and then it filled up before they could withdraw. And long story short, or long story long, because I just told you the whole story, they are both in a draft that does not include me. So I will be sitting here laughing at them as they make their picks, and it's going to be a great time. We're going to be talking some ball in between picks. Yehuda, how's it looking getting that screen up?
Of course, the expert is not in the main, best ball draft. It says I'm sharing, so lost permission. Okay, so
Permission. All right,
yeah. I'm opening my preferences. I just drafted AJ Brown at 8. I had Justin Jefferson available, but Jack is about to be up in one more pick, and now Jack is up. He is 12th. He's back to back. So Jack, I hope you can hear us because you're up right now. Always allow. And yeah, I'm just having some
working on it.
Yep.
So while that comes together, figured I'd share.
You're up, Jack.
So while that comes together, I'm going to share just a quick bet that I put together. It's 6-1, and I'm not quite sure why it comes out that way. It's a 4-leg parlay, week 1, NFL. We're looking at the Chiefs money line over the Ravens. We're looking at the Falcons money line over the Steelers, the Dolphins money line over the Jags, and the Texans money line over the Colts. Pays out 6.5-1.
You said, yeah. Can you go through that real quick again?
Yeah, Chiefs money line over the Ravens.
Yeah,
I know I'm saying that to a Ravens fan, but
no.
It's a solid bet. Falcons over the Steelers. Another solid bet. Falcons did a great job this offseason.
Yep.
Dolphins over the Jags. I think Doug Peterson's a wash. We'll find out for sure this year, but
I'm gonna have to quit and reopen real quick.
Damn, and there goes Yehuda. Right in the middle of me telling him my bets, bro. That's just rude. That is a rude time.
Oh, finally I can hear you again. Sorry.
You weren't hearing us?
No. What's going on?
We are so professional here at Film Facts Stats. So we've just sort of been walking through the draft a little bit. Told him a little bit about best ball and all that. Yehuda's walking through kind of what happened in the draft as he's trying to pull it up. He had to leave. He's going to come back and share his screen. And then I started walking Yehuda through my week 1 bet, my 4-legger that I was telling you about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just bounced. That's just rude.
Rude.
Yeah. But 6.5-1, guys. Chiefs money line, Falcons money line, Dolphins money line over the Jags, and the Texans money line over the Colts. It's all pretty straightforward. Everyone's kind of about minus 150 right now. Solid picks, decent odds. So I like that. Go take a peek. Jack, do you have any bets coming up for this weekend that you know top of your head? Any teams?
Yeah, Georgia minus 12.5. Hammer that. They are gonna beat Clemson bad. I'm a Cade Klubnik hater. I don't think he's gonna put up any points against that insane Georgia defense. They're gonna terrify him. Also, Dabo's a fool for not utilizing the transfer portal. They're gonna get smacked by Georgia.
How we doing now? Are we up? Can you see this?
I see it. Yep, there it is.
Okay. Woot.
There it is. All right.
All right,
Let's
awesome.
try and find out. So if you hit draft board, if
Yeah.
you want to hit draft board right next to players, we can kind of see what happened so far in the draft. See if there's anything interesting going on.
So I saw a humongous run on running backs going on, and I know Freddie was telling me earlier about trying to create famines. I had AJ Brown over here. I had Jefferson on the board, Garrett Wilson on the board, but I went AJ Brown over them because I believe in the Eagles' offense and his ability as a target hog. Even though Devonta Smith is there and Saquon Barkley could catch a couple targets, but Jalen Hurts doesn't really throw to the running backs, I feel like. So he targets AJ Brown. So I went AJ Brown over Jefferson. And also, I think better quarterback than Jefferson, even though Jefferson is probably a better talent. But then I see this huge run on running backs, and Jack started it with his Saquon Barkley pick. So I wanted to continue it with HN, even though I'm not like regretting it, but like I kind of like Drake London. I don't know, or Nico.
So,
Nico just went. But
Nico just went.
Nico just
Round
went. That
3.
was huge. Yeah,
Wow.
that was huge value. This guy, Hall Cup Nico. He went Cup over Nico and then still ended up with Nico. So good luck to him. But
that's wild. That's ADP wise. That's very rare. Nico usually goes end of round 2. But I love your HM pick because when you look at best ball, it's about so whoever has the most points at the end of 14 weeks, Yehuda, you're up. You can take it.
Oh shit. Damn, I thought he went Devontae Adams so fast. Okay. Do I want to go Jalen Waddle? Another Dolphin? Not really. DJ Moore, do I believe in Caleb Williams? Brandon Ayuk just cut back, but he's going to be rusty. I think I might have to believe in the Bears. And hopefully Caleb Williams, number 1 target, can provide. I have a guy who I'm thinking about who I think is going to be in my next pick, but who I think will be available. But yes, what were you saying about HN?
So I mean, the way best ball works, something that we didn't mention at the top, is the first 14 weeks, it's about total points. It's not matchup based. And then after that, you get into the playoffs and it's matchup based. Or it's really still total points, but it's 1 week at a time. So you're playing 11 other people at the same time. So the thing with HN is with his explosive upside, it's kind of about average points per game. And then you're hoping he's going to explode in the playoffs. It's not about how they're going to do week to week. So HN, if you look at him last season, he was like 17.5 points per game. I love HN in these best ball formats. I sometimes would even take him in the first round, depending on how things go, depending on what my pick is. So because you're getting that average points per game and you're getting that upside ability. Jack is up right now.
Laporta Potty. Wow.
Jack, I am loving your draft right now, buddy. Marvin Harrison.
Needed a tight end. Saw the best.
You're up again, buddy.
You're up again, Jack. You're back to back. You gotta go get quick. Hurry up. Yeah, that 12 pick. That'll get you.
Who'd you take? Gosh. Patrick Mahomes. All right.
Freddie.
All right.
Freddie, give your honest opinion. Come on. Tell me what you really think.
So I have some math that I run for these drafts just to give me player rankings because my player rankings are very different than the ADPs. And Mahomes has my highest stability score out of every quarterback, which is stability score.
Okay.
So it's just kind of looking at coaching, looking at receiving core, offensive line, putting all the pieces together. Obviously, the quarterback's talent itself. Mahomes, he might not be the most explosive quarterback for fantasy, but he's going to get you the points that you need at the position. So I don't hate the pick at all. I love the Laporta pick. I love the Saquon pick. Marvin Harrison, he's a dog, but I'm just not sold on him being that crazy number 1. I think he's going to be a balanced number 1 in that offense, not like a CD Lamb necessarily, maybe closer to.
Oh, here we go.
It's a good comparison. I don't know who a good comparison is. Let's see who is going to pick right here.
I'm a big CJ Stroud guy. I love the Texans.
He's my second quarterback. Second highest stability score.
Pick Tank. Okay, work. There we go. I like Tank over Stephon this year, so I'm taking the risk and I'm going Tank. I love CJ Stroud. is in love with Tank Dell. He literally told the Texans to, he called them up the night they drafted him and told them to draft him.
Yep.
And so I got to go Tank.
Thanks to Dog, also a very explosive player. One of my favorite best ball teams so far includes Bijan, Kyron Williams, Josh Jacobs, Xavier Worthy, Tank Dell, and CJ Stroud. So it's kind of nasty, which is why I shared more than just the Tank Dell part. I'm very happy about it. But yeah, I mean, I love Tank. I love CJ Stroud. They're both ballers. You might be able to get CJ Stroud coming back around, honestly, because I don't know why his ADP's dropping. I don't get it at all. Like I said, what's up? You're hoping he does?
Yeah. I said, yeah, I'm looking at that. I can see it potentially.
Yeah. I'm very interested to see how you guys play these rounds 6 through 10 are kind of make or break for your team.
I was going to say that's
obviously all drafts, but what's up?
That's where the money is made. That's really where it goes down.
But in best ball, there's a very particular way you need to approach that if you're going to be successful. And I don't want to say what it is. I'm going to watch.
I wanted the free advice.
I'll give it to you if you want.
Do you go quarterback this early? Like, is that?
I've gone quarterback in the third round before.
I like Jack started it with Mahomes in the fourth, which is interesting.
Yeah,
but because that's pretty standard. That's like you said, third. The way you said quarterback in the third, that sounds like, like a little bit not a reach, but like you're starting a little earlier. So I'm pleasantly surprised that we waited till the fourth.
We should remind our listeners, Jack is not a NFL guy. He knows very little about the NFL. Doing a tremendous job in the draft so far, but probably why he's a little bit extra quiet this episode. He's doing his thing, having a good time. He just sends out $3 essentially. What's up?
I have someone. I can tell you guys because I'm before Jack, but if T. Higgins is on my board and I have one more pick, I think he's still available. I love T. Higgins. Jamar Chase might not play week 1. And he's having all those holding issues. I know T. Higgins is pissed about his contract, but this, and I think I'm going to get T. Higgins because this guy already picked Chase, unless he's going to handcuff a receiver with another receiver in the 5th, which I don't know.
I've seen it.
Anything's possible. But he sniped Stroud for me. So all right, I got to go Higgins. I love Higgins. Jamar Chase, he's probably going to end up playing week 1, but he hasn't been practicing all summer. He has all these issues. I mean, obviously they don't care once they're on the field. They throw the ball to who's open. But and even for elite athletes, it takes some time to ramp up. But Higgins in the 5th could end up producing a second or third rounder. I really like that.
Jack, what's up, buddy? What were you saying before?
I'm just trying to do a little research here. I think right now my head's going Adunze, but we'll see.
Is that your head or your heart, though?
Good question.
Coming from a Bears fan, that is a fantastic question.
I trust him, though. I've seen the tape. I've watched a lot of his film.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the guy's a dog, and I think Caleb Williams is going to be slinging the ball a lot this year.
Oh, yeah.
And really, I also just need 2 wide receivers. So,
yeah, you went tight end and quarterback, so you only have 1 receiver. So definitely a strategy. Freddy, do you think you would have taken, if you go tight end or if you go quarterback, you go for the other one, or you have to wait at that point?
I've done so many drafts. I've done pretty much everything. The one thing that I've never done is something that both of you are doing.
What is that?
I want to wait till after your 6th rounder, and then I'm going to bring it up.
Okay.
But
I know. I see it. I see it already. Yep.
You do?
I do.
What do you think it is?
This bad boy right here, running back.
That's it right there.
You only have one.
I call it the 25-22-9. And basically what it is it's very easy to get a speed receiver in round 18 that's going to give you a random couple weeks. It is impossible to get any points from a running back in round 18 unless you magically pick the guy.
There's no waiver wire. You're right. Yeah, can't work the waiver
There's
wire.
no waiver wire. Unless you magically pick the guy who's behind the guy who's going to get hurt, you're not getting any running back value. So I call it the 25-22-9 in that I try and get my first 11 picks, 2 quarterbacks, 5 running backs, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. Sometimes I make an exception on the tight end front and I move the receivers up. I get a tight end later in the draft. But then the back 9 typically is going to be a receiver. I'm just going to take shot after shot. There's a lot of value there. You can get starting value receivers in round 12. If you just look at the ADPs, go digging a little bit, you'll see it. You'll see some of those guys that are starters in the NFL. They're going to put up decent points. So that's something that I love to do. I've never waited to take a second running back until round 7. Never.
Well, we break tradition. You know how it is.
Yeah.
That's a great call. Yeah. And I just realized that both of our running backs, Achane and Barkley, are both, I wouldn't say necessarily injury prone, but maybe I don't know if Achane's injury prone, but Barkley might be a little injury prone. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that is a great point. Probably something I should have thought of before 7 rounds in the best ball draft. Yeah. 6 rounds in.
So that's also typically why. No, I'll hold off on that.
Yeah,
hold off on that. But I'm having a lot of fun watching you guys go at it. And even though I'm not in the draft, I'm having a lot of fun sharing this with you because this is like one of my favorite. This is my favorite way to compete for money. So it's just a lot of fun. Keon Coleman just went.
So when you say the point totals, am I getting it's just my top quarterback, my top 2 running backs, my top 3 receivers, my top tight end every week, and that just adds up. And the flex.
Yeah. So and the flex could be tight end. So a 2 tight end approach here isn't necessarily a bad idea.
Ferguson sniped. Damn.
Ferguson, I love Ferguson.
I know. He's the only other pass catcher on the Cowboys besides for CD. All right, and God damn it. These running backs are rough. Ugh. Ramondre. Ew. I have to. Didn't we say? Oh yeah, Jack did say, "Go grab Ramondre" in our TikTok.
Yeah. So you just sniped him from Jack.
I did, but
you asked him.
I did not like it though because I don't really like Ramondre. That was his call, not mine. But you got to get running backs. I need starters.
Yep. Now, personally, I would have gone Zamir White. Zamir White's a guy that I absolutely love. He's gone? No, he's not.
Yeah, look, 6 right here.
No way.
Yeah, very
His
early.
ADP dropped hard today. I think he's worth it. I think he's worth that pick. I'm not against it at all, but his ADP dropped to the 80s.
I honestly, I was into Zamir White, but what I was reading was actually he's more of a first and second down guy, and he might be coming off for the. I knew I left stuff for you, Jack. I got you. He's going, his Bears guys, but Zamir, they say, or at least someone I was reading was saying that he's a first and second down guy, and he needs basically a bunch of volume. Like I do think the Raiders are going to try to run the ball a lot, but they're not a very good team. And they're clearly going to be hampered by their quarterback. And so question is how many times are they going to be winning that they could just constantly be feeding him, but
their offensive line is dominant.
They're good. They have a good O-line
and deep, good and deep. They're going to do a good job this year. Jack had to take Najee Harris. Wow. You know what Jack just said? Jack just said,
Javonte, no.
I don't care what you think, Freddy, because you're dumb. You don't know football. I'm gonna take Najee anyway. That's
Yeah.
what Jack just said. All right, I see it. I see it. Let's see, it's like that. All right, I got you a birthday present, but I'm not gonna send it to you.
I'm really reaching now. I'm gonna reach for these. I just need running
Brian
backs.
Robinson.
I know.
Oh wow.
I need the running backs.
I'm gonna throw Jack a bone. You might. I'll see if you figure it out. But there's someone I would take in the next round that.
Wait, I'm before him though, so you don't want to say anything.
I'm not. But I'm.
Okay.
I'm just gonna mention it, and y'all can and Jack can do with it what he wants, and then if he doesn't want it, then Yehuda, it's all yours. But if you don't want it, then Shakir just went. That's interesting. Shakir's an interesting guy. When he was coming out here, he reminded me a lot of Cooper Kupp.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, I knew he needed a couple years to develop that. Last year, his second year in the NFL, he started off pretty out of it, but then he came back to form. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with him and Kincaid. They're both kind of middle of the field guys. It's going to be fun to watch if Shakir really steps into that number one role and puts up numbers. If he does, that's a freaking steal. What are you guys in, round 7? That's
8.
a steal.
Yeah.
8. So, I mean, that's around his ADPs. ADP is what? I think like 99 right now. So
he's at 92.
Very interesting.
This is 12.
D-Hop just went McConkey. Yeah, this is 12.
Oh, I like Jared Goff as a late round quarterback.
You have him in your top 5 QBs, huh?
Oh yeah, I did. That is true. Yeah. I love the Lions offense, and I love that they're playing every single game in a dome besides for 3. Fast track, quick game. Oh, this guy already got 2 quarterbacks.
I've had drafts where I've gone Josh Allen and CJ Stroud. It's interesting. It's just mixing things up. But
that's though you cannot get both. You cannot get points for them both weeks, right? Like
no, you only start one quarterback.
Oh,
so it's kind of more of a. Daniels.
I know. I have no quarterbacks. Oy, oy.
I mean, there are some guys coming up that I would be comfortable with personally at quarterback. Jalen Warren just went. Who are you looking at here?
I'm looking at Tyjae Spears. I believe in him more than Tony Pollard. Jerome Ford is good for season long, but this is best ball. He's going to be done after 5-6 weeks once Nick Chubb comes back. Tyjae Spears, I believe, he's going to have a role to start, but then he could even take the job from Pollard. And obviously they're going to split most of the time, but I see him being the better talent, especially Pollard. We saw last year, obviously he's come back from an injury, but he did not look very good. So hopefully Spears and the pass catching, I assume this is PPR. He's going to catch a bunch of passes.
All right. Let me jump in real quick. Jack, my guy right here is Gus Edwards.
Gus.
I'm not a huge fan of the Chargers offense with how it's going to be play called, but, man, the offensive line is dogs. And Gus is just that power back. J.K. Dobbins always gets hurt. So, Jack, who'd you take? I wasn't able to catch it.
See.
What?
Oh, right here.
Damn, you just ignored me. Wow.
I can't hear you coming in, so if I'm
No
ignoring
birthday.
you, I promise it's not on purpose.
I was trying to help you. I was telling you to take Gus Edwards, bro.
Oh, I didn't hear that at all. Fuck, I would have.
Bro, he decided to take Mr. Sleeping on the job, Jordan Addison, instead.
Yeah, I got Jordan Addison and Dallas Schultz. So, I mean, I'm happy about it.
You like Dallas Schultz?
These 30-second picks are actually like 23 seconds. Like, they're only giving me – dude, I'm going to be so screwed at tight end, but whatever. I'm just punting at this point.
Yeah, I got Dalton Schultz and Jordan Addison. So, we'll see. I think that that was the best available, and I also need to start Let me see here. I do need to get more running backs though. So next couple picks are going to be running backs.
If there are any available.
Yep. Good to know. Good to know. Now I'm taking a running back.
Hey.
Yep. but yeah, if there are any available for real. Yep, there goes Singletary. He's the last starter. I think Singletary is the starter. Everybody's talking about Tyrone Tracy, but he has an ankle. So we'll see. I mean, this offense is gonna suck. There's always the Chuba Hubbards, the Devin Singletaries, guys who are on Damian Pierce, just guys running backs on bad offenses. Well, not last year Damian Pierce, first year Damian Pierce. Like a random bad offense where you just have a running back who could be a good enough RB2. So,
guess who just came off the board?
The bus. You missed out, Jack.
That's the bus. I hope our viewers can see this. It's a little small, but you can kind of read it. Yeah, Gus the bus right there. That's the 1A in the Chargers offense. And Greg Roman, as much as he's not a good play caller and you can kind of read what he's going to do, if you have a good offensive line, which the Chargers do, and a decent back, which they do in Gus Edwards, he's going to get volume. So I don't know why his ADP is so low, but you just benefit from it when you do these. I love him as he's usually my fifth back, and I usually go with five backs. Mm-hmm. So he's usually my number 5 this year.
5 total?
Yeah. Well, 5 star, but I get 5 starters. Mm-hmm. If you're not drafting starters, you gotta go more.
True. There's your guy, Freddy, Michael Wilson.
Michael Wilson, what pick is that?
125 in the 11th.
That is my guy. To me, I mean, he's worth even a 7th round pick. I would project 15 points per game from him this year. Wow. He's a dog. He's a dog. I love that kid. I think him and Marvin Harrison. I can't talk straight right now. Are going to be pretty equal in numbers, I think, fantasy wise. So I love Josh Downs. What a search.
I didn't take him yet. I was thinking about it.
Jack's watching just like I am, bro.
I think I can. All right, I'll go for it. Quarterback, and I'll come around to it.
Jack, what are you thinking here, buddy?
I'm not sure right now. Maybe Gabe Davis.
New offense, new him. But he was the prototypical boom bust guy. We'll see if Trevor could throw deep to him.
Let's see if Doug Peterson can call a normal play. Oh, they hired the guy that did terrible against them. What's that? I'm mixing teams up. I might be mixing teams up. No, I am mixing teams up. Same offensive coordinator. All right. We'll see. I don't touch the Jaguars this year after last year. Yeah. Because I was talking about stability scores for players. I have coaching scores for teams. And it's the Jaguars and Broncos are pretty much at the bottom of my list right now. So
Jack, remember you're
right there too.
Oh,
Nick Chubb. Hell yeah.
Got a little Chubb.
Hell yeah, Jack. Hell yeah. You may have said fuck you to me twice in this draft, but Nick Chubb's a great pick.
I didn't mean to, I swear.
Dobbins is still available.
Najee was your fault, bro. I told you about Najee. It was in the video we put out on running backs. Najee, they're untouchable. The Steelers running backs are untouchable to me this year for fantasy.
I am screwed at tight end.
Nah, you're not.
Ugh.
You want a little nugget?
Yeah, I mean, I'll just go Hawkinson for now, and then I'll get someone else. But I would like some nuggets.
All right, this is to either one of you, whoever wants to take him first. ADP is 214 point something right now. Zach Ertz, starter, joining Cliff Kingsbury again. They were together in Arizona. And who else is there? Terry McLaurin. And you have some talent at receiver outside of that, but no one established. Zach Ertz is a starting tight end. He got a 214 ADP. I've been hammering Zach Ertz in these best balls. I don't know why he's so low. I guess I do because Ben Stinnett just got drafted. But when we're talking about him, he's a fullback. He's not really a tight end. He's not that talented. Zach Ertz is still the starter there. So whichever one of you wants to make that pick first, little nugget for you guys.
Kansas State.
Jack, remember when we talked about Ben Stinnett? We were both said it when we came to talk about him in our tight end breakdown. We're like, this guy's more of a fullback. He's not really a tight end.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Yeah, because people are very in on him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he can't do anything, but
Freddy, I might take one of your boys if he's still available. I have 13 picks till I'm up, so we'll see. But
yeah, be careful because I go before you.
That's why I'm not announcing who said boy is.
Big brain right there.
Ooh, well, there's another guy I like too. I'm putting him on my. Oh, here's another guy I like. Okay. Never mind.
Hell yeah. I don't know which boy you're talking about because most of them went. I mean, I have some sleepers too, but I don't know who I told you about. Oh, you're looking at Kate I and Yehuda?
No, I was looking at Hubbard because as much as Jonathan Brooks is going to be probably pretty good, I think Hubbard will still always be involved. And not that their offense is going to be any good, but like it's got to be better than last year, right? Only place to go is up, right? So
Dave Canales did a great job with Baker. I think he's going to do a good job with them. But yeah, how much is going to come year one? Yeah. It's tough to tell. Brandon Cooks. That's crazy that he fell. I didn't see any updates on his injury. I just know it's knee soreness.
He's injured?
I mean, he had knee soreness in like the beginning of August.
Oh, wow.
But it's not – I don't think there's anything real there.
That's old ass syndrome. Because he's just old.
But it's also one of those things that's concerning in a receiver.
You have to let it linger. Oh, McLaughlin was – damn. McLaughlin, I've heard I just read something that he could be really solid. RB2 for next for Sean Payton's offense. Obviously, their offense is going to be very good, but
I don't trust the Broncos this year.
Yeah,
I don't touch them. So, but you're up. Mario Douglas, did I read that right? No, Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, that's why Josh Downs is falling. He has a high ankle.
Yeah, but
he hasn't practiced in a month. So that makes me nervous. All right, JK, he'll get me at least one good game before he
All right, Jack, what's up?
He's so much better than Gus. It's just such a shame that he got hurt.
He was when he was the rookie.
Yeah.
4 years ago. 4 years ago, 3 ACLs and 2 like Achilles later.
Oh,
but
brutal.
Jack, who are you looking at right here?
Bo Nix.
Curious. Bo Nix.
Ooh. He's a Bo lever. Yeah, true. You got Mahomes. I like that you waited so long. You just need a guy for his bye week.
I need another quarterback too. I'm pretty deep at wide receiver right now. I've got a couple good running backs. I like my tight end picks, so I just need to.
Jack, you only have 4 running backs, and one of them is hurt. One of them's out for at least a month or 6 weeks. He's a Bo lever.
Bo Nix was arguably he was in that conversation for top 2 quarterbacks in this draft class, for sure. Yeah, I love that kid. Jack, who was your second pick?
Oh,
Audric Estime.
Ooh. So he didn't. Oh wait, no, he's on Denver, right? Who's
That's
the guy
a
on
Notre Dame guy.
on
He
Charter?
is a Notre Dame guy. He's way underrated. I think he's going to be a beast. He's definitely going to be a solid like third down red zone guy, and that's how I think they're going to use him. So could rack up some points there. I like him a lot. He's just like 235 pounds of muscle, and he's impossible to tackle. So I think he's got a bright
So is
career ahead of him.
Javonte.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to get any touches this year, but I'm not saying he will never be good. I just don't think he's going to get much playing time this year. You're thinking of Kimani Vidal on the Chargers, their rookie.
All right, this sexy beast right here, Ray Davis. If God forbid James Cook ever goes down, thank you very much. I knew I'd get the Freddy seal of approval.
Before I think we brought you on board, Yehuda, we were talking, Jack and I. We have a little bet on Ray Davis. Jack, you remember that bet?
I don't. What was it?
$10, nothing crazy. Ray Davis is going to be a 1,000-yard rusher as a rookie. We made that bet before the draft. I said, regardless of team, Ray Davis is going to get 1,000 yards in his rookie season. I love the kid. I think he was in the conversation as the best back in this draft class.
Wow.
He is phenomenal. I loved what I saw from him in the preseason as a blocker. I saw him a little bit as a pass catcher, which was nice. If their offensive line can kind of gel a little bit more, honestly, he could split evenly with James Cook by the end of the season.
Yeah, I think he could. They do not trust James Cook in goal line situations, and I'm hoping that Ray Davis could become their big bowling ball inside, and like you said, he could split and get a lot of the rushing carries because he'll be he's the thunder to James Cook's lightning, which would be awesome because it should be a solid offense.
Yep. And I want to quickly apologize to both of you. I keep cutting you off. I think
It's all good. I'm trying to listen to you.
Jamal Williams. Mm-hmm.
Wait, Jamal Williams?
Yeah.
He's still in the Saints? Oh, my God. Conklin. Dude, I'm so screwed at tight end. I'm really looking at all these. I literally don't have a tight end that will start right now. I only have Hawkinson. So remember when you said 2 tight end? You know, the flex could be a tight end. That is not going to happen for me.
Probably not. No.
Yeah, there goes Demario Douglas. 2 back-to-back New England players, Gibson and Douglas.
So this is also kind of our entry into the NFL season together. NFL and college. This is it. This is our last pod before that.
Yeah.
You guys got anything you want to say about this upcoming seasons? Long term, short term, anything like that?
I'm really hearing a lot of stuff about the how much the Jets are a dumpster fire, and I think it's funny. It's very funny. I don't know what to do right now. Ah, crap. Go Tank. Let's go Tank. I think ETN hasn't been very efficient. He scored a bunch of touchdowns last year, but Tank could get some goal line work, get a few touchdowns. We'll see if ETN never gets injured. Tank is the backup, so whatever. But I got to start going tight ends. But yeah, I'm hearing everyone saying that the Jets are such a dumpster fire, and I just think that's very interesting to watch because slow motion car crashes are interesting, and you know their season does not start off easy playing the Niners, which we went over in our pod yesterday. But I hope Rodgers is good, or on the field, so that because I like watching him play football, but it's very funny when the Jets fail and suck. It's very funny when like big market teams like that, because you have so many people complaining and coping, and I have a friend who's a Jets fan who would be very pissed. So, be very funny. Will Shipley, he's a Notre Dame guy, also, isn't he?
No, he's Clemson.
Clemson, okay.
Jack and I have a little bit of history with around that, but Jack,
right.
You look tired as hell right now. Are you okay?
Ugh, all good. I am just trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing though.
You're rocking it. Don't worry about it. You're rocking it.
I've seen worse. I've seen a lot worse. So considering you don't do NFL, yeah, you're killing it.
All
Thank
right.
you.
So,
what do we have? 4 more picks? 5 more picks?
P. Ryan's on the
I can't see.
4. P. Ryan, 4 more.
Chargers.
P. Ryan's on the
Chiefs.
now, right? Okay.
I need to get my cue right.
I'm trusting you, sir. I'm massively reaching. I trust you. Ah! What the God damn it. Do you see what just happened? No, do you see what that is not fair.
Wow.
No, it autocorrect.
Yeah.
Autocorrect. Look at this. Hurts. And it becomes Hurts. And it click Chris Man Hurts.
Wow.
Oh no. Oh no. Fuck. Apple, bro. Oh,
You might still be able to get him.
I'm still gonna get him, but oh fuck. Sorry, this is a family show.
No, it's not. We curse all the time.
Well, damn. That sucks. Literally, what the hell just happened? Oh yeah.
Wow. So yeah, typed Ertz. Chris Manhurts came up.
Did you see that, Jack?
I did not.
Okay, I said I'm actually going to listen to Freddy, and I'm going to pick one of his nuggets, one of his guys. I search up Ertz, start typing in ERTZ. It autocorrects right when I'm clicking the draft for Ertz. It autocorrects to Hertz, HERTZ, and it picks Chris Manhurts, random schmuck on the Giants, who also happens to be a tight end. Because
God.
And it literally would not have happened if I was in like receiver or running back or anything, because he's not any of those positions. Only because he's another tight end. Oh my God.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
That was
That
crazy.
Sucks.
That fucking sucks. Damn.
Jack, any extra season-long nuggets you want to share about college or weekly stuff or anything?
I think that Oregon's going to be a real threat this year. I think Ohio State, if they don't win the Natty, it's a bust. Georgia looks great as always. I think they'll be in the SEC. Let's see. If Notre Dame loses more than 2 games, the season is a failure. Let's see. Utah is going to make the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
I think, let's see. Mizzou is looking really, really good. Let's see. Colorado is not going to make a bowl game. I would bet my entire life savings on that. Colorado is not a good football team. They have a couple good players. Their defense is not very good. We saw that last night against NDSU. Shadur Sanders is great, though. Okay, that's it.
I'm listening. Sorry. Just lots of technical issues over here. Oh, my God.
Colorado will not hit a ball game. Yehuda, what happened?
My mouse died. Oh, this is incredible TV right here. All right, at least you can see under because we're so deep in. You see right here it says, you can see Fant and Gray and Herbert. So, oh my God, you asshole, Jack, you asshole, you freaking asshole. I have Chris Manhurts as my second tight end. Oh my God, I'm screwed.
And you had a pick before Jack. To be fair.
To be fair, that is true. But I realized that I really went on a run on running backs. When you said I only had one running back, I was like, oh shit. And then I have 8 running backs now, so at least one of them's got to hit. But
Well, you have only like 6 starters. So.
But there we go. We back. Let's go.
Okay, well, I didn't mean to draft Derek Carr, so now we're even.
Good. That's what you get.
Who are you going for, Jack?
I was trying to pick between Ricky Parcell and what's his name? Tyler Boyd. But I saw that Ricky Parcell was questionable, so I took my Q off of it, and then it auto drafted Derek Carr. So this is my life now.
Frick DraftKings, bro. Frick this.
Nah, DraftKings. I don't have issues.
No, I know
We're seeing rookie mistakes.
Whatever. So cocky.
For real. All right, Jawan Johnson. I actually like Jawan Johnson. I meant to do that, so I will take that. Chris Manhurst.
It's not cocky. It's earned confidence.
That's what cocky people say.
Dude, I have 3 tight ends, and you know what's going to happen? Chris Manhurst is going to have like a receiving line where he has like 2 catches for 2 yards and 2 tutties, because they're going to throw him he's going to have some 1-yard leak touchdown from Daniel Jones, and Chris Manhurst is going to be top 5 tight end that week, and I will be the only person in the world who has him. And he's going to make a difference.
I'm glad you're able to dream such dreams.
Listen, they're not dreams. They're called delusions, okay? So let me have this. No, not my mouse again. Oh, my God. I have a freaking mess. Holy crap. Oy.
2 more rounds. Man, I can't wait for the season to start. We can start getting our bets in.
I know.
Maybe we'll do that. A quick little segment on what bets we like for week 1.
Love that.
Do that right after this, and then we'll call it, and we'll see y'all in season, breaking down week 1, getting y'all ready for week 2, making sure we're good to go.
What's the line on Steelers Falcons? Oh crap! I'm next. No, I'm up. Oh shit! My mouse, please. The DraftKings. Oh god. All right. Well, this is my fate. I am up. I cannot pick. We will see what the auto draft
Falcons are minus 146 money line.
Yeah.
And they're -3 spread.
Okay. All right, and I get Tyler Boyd. There you go. That's what you get, Jack. Wait,
Could be worse.
Did you want Tyler Boyd or did you want Pearsall?
No, Tyler Boyd. That's okay though.
Thank God. I told you the auto draft gods. They threw me a bone. There we go. All right, one more. Where's my kicker? I want to pick a kicker. Bro,
no kickers, no defense.
Dude, this fucking mouse. Holy shit. What the Kendra Miller's on IR now?
I don't follow irrelevant players.
Damn.
Haven't you followed how much Dennis Allen hates him and he absolutely trashed him? Jackie Coldcuts.
Jackie Coldcuts.
Sir. Who'd you go?
Troy Franklin leading into the Broncos out of Oregon.
He's a big believer in
Oregon boy. Bo Nix and Troy Franklin.
The deadly combo. Dawson Knox.
Is that Dawson Knox?
Wow, that's actually pretty good. He's the forgotten man. Kincaid is the guy, but Dawson Knox is still there. Josh Allen likes him. I like that pick. 20th round.
I'm done.
Jack is finito.
I am officially finito.
My mouse is officially Morete. Oh my
Noah
god.
Brown. Interesting. I was just talking with Jack about Noah Brown. Guy who didn't play anything in the preseason for the Texans, but the Texans had like 18 starting receivers on their roster to start the preseason.
Yep.
And so they cut Noah Brown, and the Commanders signed him. They didn't trade for him. They signed him after he was cut. So obviously, rookie quarterback, you have a plan at receiver. Go when you trade a starter away like Jahan Dotson, you already have a plan at receiver. So he wasn't part of their plan, Noah Brown. But is he going to start for the Commanders? Very interesting there to look at.
No. You guys see what my auto draft would be? Oh, God. Thank God. Oh, my
It
God.
could be worse than Josh Reynolds. He's a starter.
No, my auto draft would have been Russell Wilson.
No way.
Yeah. Am I going Tom Brady? No, I probably have to go
Who are you
Brisket.
taking?
Ugh.
Brisket?
Yeah.
No Brisky boy?
The Brisky boy. I don't know if Drake May is starting this year. Honestly, I mean, the team sucks, so they'll probably give him throw him a bone at some point. But all right, that's my 3
All
quarterback.
right, fellas. That wraps up Jackie Colcutt's. Yehuda, what's your username?
The man of abs.
The man of.
My last name is Abaddon. That's
Ah.
yeah, but also it's because I'm yoked.
All right, I respect it, I guess. So that wraps it up. Interesting choices for both of y'all. I'm not sure I would have taken. I think we would have done very different things at the running back position at the very least. But, hi, Jack. How many running backs do you have, real quick?
I think 6.
So you got Saquon, DeAndre Swift, Najee. Najee. All right.
Nick
Good luck
Chubb, Audric Estime.
And one
Chubb.
more?
Audric Estime.
Or simply. I mean, if Javonte goes down or just absolutely sucks, and Estime might do something, but he's the RB3 there.
Yep.
Wouldn't have taken that. Shipley.
I got-
All right.
I got my 8 running backs. Achan. I'm pretty much resigning myself to running back in the flex every week. Achan, Montgomery, God forbid anything happens to Gibbs. Montgomery's a dog. Same deal for Gibbs. And even more likely, like if anything were to happen to Montgomery, Gibbs is 95% of CMC. But I want to be part of a good offense, so I got Montgomery in the 6. I like that pick. Stevenson, I didn't like. I think we should trade Najee and Stevenson, me and Jack. But I don't want Najee, but I'm saying like he wants Stevenson, so maybe he'd like that. I like Brian Robinson. He could be solid. I think Cliff Kingsbury is going to want to run it a lot, especially with a rookie quarterback, and he's not going to catch a lot of passes because Jaden Daniels is not throwing any dump offs really, but and they have Eckler, so whatever. Solid running back. Spears, hoping he could overtake more work from Pollard. JK, same thing with Gus, until he's hurt after week 2, but God forbid, no. Ray Davis, who's going to be the starter and going to be scoring touchdowns, and that was the pick of the year. I got the Freddy clap. That was, that's how I knew I made it. Bigsby, yep, nice little handcuff for ETN. Those are the running backs.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to go through the rest of the rosters, or just quickly skip? Or like our rosters?
You could just quickly skip through it if you guys want. Then we could go into some bets we like for week 1.
Okay. I did not like my Chris Manhurst. Actually, you know what? That's the sleeper of the year right there. Chris freaking Manhurst in the 16th. That's the guy. All right. And my legendary tight end squad of Hawkinson, Manhurst, and Jawan Johnson. But I've had Jack stealing Zerts for me, so that's how it goes. Boy. All right, yeah, but that was really fun. That was awesome.
Yeah. I love these. I'll be doing them. I have a 4-day weekend right now, and my computer will be heavily used during that time,
Yes, sir.
specifically for football. Nothing else.
Oh,
Get
I
your
was
mind
gonna
out of it.
Yeah.
Jack,
Very
any
nice.
players you want to mention?
Give us the number. How many drafts are happening this weekend?
So I already have 4 slow drafts going, which is 8 hours per pick.
Cheese.
And then that gets faster as you get closer because it needs to end before the season starts. And then how many drafts outside of that? Probably at least 20.
Jeez.
At least 20.
That's crazy.
But
Oh my god.
it's
Unbelievable.
going to be a good time.
You'll win one of them.
A grind this weekend.
Well, top prize is $1.5 million. So I better win one of them.
Nice.
But all right, Jack, any players you want to mention before we end this screen share and move on to some bets and then call the episode?
I'm happy about Sam Laporta. I think Adunze is going to be a beast. I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be a beast. Let's see here. I like my tight end squad quite a bit.
You got 4 of them.
Yep. Let's see. No, I'm okay with my draft. I don't think it's might not be the best roster in the entire class that we just went through, but I think it's okay. I think I'm gonna put up a fight.
Yeah, I've seen a lot worse. And considering
So-
you're not an NFL guy, yeah, it's
Yeah,
solid.
so we'll
Solid.
see. And then in terms of bets this week, I got nothing for the NFL, but like I mentioned earlier in the pod, Georgia minus 12.5. I think hammer that. And let's see. That's my main one. Georgia minus 12.5. Hammer that.
Okay.
Um,
You had a chance to look at any lines or anything?
yeah, I mean, the Falcons only -3. No, it's week 1, and they say Tomlin has time to prepare, but like I'm so out on the Steelers. And we discussed it a little bit in the previous pod, but only -3. I would smash that. I think the Falcons win by at least a touchdown. Cousins may come out a little slow, but their defense is going to be really solid. They got Judon, who's going to be a good pass rush contributor. Gonna hit Russell Wilson a few times, who holds onto the ball too long. They're going to be able to get around their tackles, who are not very good. And their defense also isn't very good, the Steelers' defense. So, yeah, like there'll be some pressure. There's going to be some pressure from Watt, but other than that, I think Pitts and London really going to shine. Bijan run all over them, and the Falcons winning by at least a touchdown. So Falcons -3 for sure. Smash that.
Interesting.
I like that. I
mean,
like that.
I like the pick. I disagree with one of your points. Steelers defense, they're pretty stacked. I mean, they can maybe use a little bit more depth at corner, but
That's where he wins, right there.
I mean, there's some good starters, but I do like the pick at the end of the day, -3 for the Falcons. I agree with all the other things you said about the Steelers, so definitely going to be fun to watch. I already mentioned that little 4-leg parlay I put together. I like it a lot, 6.6 to 1 right now. So it's week 1. I don't like to go crazy week 1. Probably going to see like a torn ACL in there somewhere. You're going to see a team that's supposed to be good just be total garbage and vice versa. So, paper doesn't really mean much yet. It doesn't really mean anything right now, but nice little 4-legger. Chiefs money line, Falcons money line, Texans money line, and Dolphins money line. Nice little group there. And that wraps up this episode. We will be back. We'll maybe have a short episode next week for Jack to break down week 1 of college football, kind of lead us into that. Maybe we'll have some more news around the NFL too to talk about. But other than that, we will see you in season. Thank you for joining Film Fact Stats. You can find us on TikTok, Instagram. We have a website, as well. YouTube. We'll be everywhere. Be everywhere.
Yeah.
Trying to avoid a little double entendre there, but anyway, have a good weekend, and football is back.
Football is back.
Woo-hoo!